there was a thought experiment where they wanted to see how much people go along with status quo thinking. So what they did was they set up a hidden camera in a doctor's office. They had a woman come in as if she was getting her eyes examined. And everybody else in the office were actors, and she didn't know this. So what they did was they rang this bell every couple of minutes, and all the actors, which she thought were patients, would stand up and sit down with no explanation. And she looks at them a couple times doing this. And when the third time she hears the bell ring, what do you think she did? Get up and sit down. Right, that's what she did. Everybody else is doing it. I'm going to do it, right? And they thought, well, this is really interesting because this is social learning. People like to feel comfortable doing what other people do, right? So they thought, well, let's take everybody out of the room and see what she does when she's alone. So they did that. They called them back one at a time as if they were getting their eyes examined, because that's what she thought she was doing there, right? And then she's alone in the room, and she hears this. What do you think she does? She gets up and she sits down. So this random rule all of a sudden is what she does, right? Nobody's watching her. She doesn't know that anyone's watching her, at least in her mind. And she does this. So they thought, well, wouldn't it be interesting to add people to the room who were actual patients to see what they would do? So the first gentleman comes in, sits down next to her, and the bell goes off. She gets up and sits down, and he looks at her, and he says, why'd you do that? And she goes, well, everybody else was doing it. I thought I was supposed to. So what do you think he does when he hears? All right. Okay, I'll let you guys sit down for a while now. But what became a random rule for one woman became the social norm. And no one knows why they're doing it. It's status quo thinking. And we get that, don't we? We get that in the workplace. You don't know why you're doing it, but everybody else is doing it, so I'm going to do it.